The path to true success is achieved through determination.
With the goal!
Determination to grow, to push through, and to finish.
And there's the championship.
Utah Valley student-athletes strive for these qualities.
Out of here!
UVU student-athletes need your support from the community, their peers, and their families to achieve this growth and success in life.
Has an opportunity laid down, and there it is! A dive into third base.
Support from donors like you makes a significant impact on the lives of more than 370 Wolverine student-athletes. The General Athletic Scholarship Fund will help our student-athletes be successful in the classroom, on the field, and in life. Please support our student-athletes with a personal donation and watch these men and women grow now and in the future.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
Smooth sailing.
More traffic. Great looking day ahead. More weather.
New details are emerging.
More breaking news. Whenever, wherever.
That's good news.
More ways to know before you go.
You're gonna like the morning commute.
On KSL Today, weekday mornings on KSL 5. Experienced? Check. Accurate? Check. The team more Utahns trust to stay safe from winter weather surprises? Check, 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 and check. Know before you go. Check with the KSL 5 weather specialists.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders. When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower. It's just science. That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the UCCU Center. I'm Kyle Bruder alongside Matthew Biamonte back on the mic again. It's been too long since you've been on the mic with us, Matt.
Glad to be here. Glad to be back in the UCCU for a big-time matchup between Bakersfield and Utah Valley.
The tip goes to Bakersfield. I haven't seen Utah Valley lose the tip in quite some time. They've had Neha Sohail at the jump for them, and it looks like Bakersfield's going to start things off with a bucket. They come out shooting hot. That was number 21, Singleton, I think, with the, no, excuse me, that was Eggleston. The ball just pops out, and we'll go back to Bakersfield. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and just go through your starters real quick. First, Matt, you want to give us the visiting Roadrunners?
Yep, starting for the Roadrunners, number 2, Dallas Jones. Also number 10, Jaden Eggleston. Number 30, Kate Tokuhara. Number 21, Tiana Singleton. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 23, Miracle Saxon.
And for Utah Valley, we've got number 3, Maria Carvalho. Number 14, Eve Braslis. Number 21, Neha Sohail. Number 35, Jordan Holland, and, of course, number 40, Josie Williams. Bakersfield is off to a hot start. They lead 5-0.
Tokuhara can really shoot the rock. You have got to cover her well. She's had some good performances in the past versus the Wolverines, and she is very capable of shooting the lights out.
Williams gets it poked out from behind, so Bakersfield firing on all cylinders. The transition shot is no good. Could have been a jump ball, but the officials let it go.
Just looks like the Roadrunners are a little more anxious to get off on a hot start. They're winning those 50-50 balls. They're making plays on the defensive end of things. Great start for the road team.
I mean, this is a huge game for them. This is the 2 top teams in the WAC. Utah Valley obviously undefeated, 5-0 in conference. Bakersfield not too far behind at 3-1. A shot at the shot clock buzzer is no good. Josie Williams will clean it up. We'll see if the Wolverines can get on the board.
Roadrunners doing a great job offensively of penetrating and then kicking out. They had Tokuhara make the shot a few possessions ago, and although that was a miss by Singleton, Kyle, great penetration there into the kick out. Good offense for Bakersfield.
Good defense for Bakersfield right there as they knock it out of play. Carvalho has got her hands full as she and Jones are going to be going at it all afternoon. Carvalho tries finding a lane, and the ball will go out off of the Roadrunners once more with 9 on the shot clock.
Really impressed early with the defense from Bakersfield. They're getting a lot of deflections. They forced a turnover, out-rebounding the Wolverines early. Really solid, except for right there. You never want to see a foul committed away from the ball. Those are the kind of fouls that you want to avoid. But other than that, perfect start defensively.
Utah Valley leads the conference in free throw percentage, so if Utah Valley can get to the free throw line early, that would be a nice boost for them. Nice pass inside to Williams. It's a little bit too strong. She got doubled pretty hard down in the paint. Bakersfield was ready and waiting for her.
She's a focus for the Wolverines offense. She was fantastic last week in a road win at New Mexico State. I mean, that was a huge win for this Wolverine program, snapping a 23-game winning streak at home for the Aggies. Josie Williams was phenomenal in that game, and she has played very well this season, Kyle. And the double team, that's what happens when you have good seasons. She's going to have to find ways to pass out of that.
And just like that, another turnover. Maria Carvalho is a little flustered. You can kind of see that smile on her face, but I've seen her ramp up the intensity a couple times this season, so that might just be what takes her over the edge. I'm excited. I mean, we're only a few minutes into this game, and these 2 point guards, I feel like it's going to be a fun matchup.
And you love that both of them like the challenge of picking their defender up half court. It's a one-on-one battle, like you said, and it's going to be a fun one to watch all morning and afternoon long.
Madison Grange had checked in for Utah Valley. Bakersfield with the drive and kick. And we'll have I think we're going to have 3 seconds, so that is a fortunate break for the Wolverines as they have yet to score.
And as a player, you love those kind of possessions defensively because you know that everyone, all 5 players, they're in sync, they're switching correctly, forcing that 3 in the key violation. That's an energizer from a defensive perspective.
Jordan Holland. She's going to get around her defender, and she is fouled on her way to the basket.
I know the Wolverines have no points, but I actually really like what they're doing offensively. They are attacking the rim. We've seen Holland go at the rim and get rewarded with free throws. Josie Williams even though she missed that layup, that was a good, high-quality percentage look. Sometimes in these type of games, you can't necessarily be worried about the score, but rather how you're playing. And although the Wolverines are down 7-1, I think offensively they're playing the right way.
Holland knocks down the free throw. There were a few games, when I say a few, I mean it was probably 5 or 6 games ago where Holland really struggled from the free throw line, and the rest of the Wolverines did as well. They ended up shooting about 50% as a team. And I talked to Coach Nielsen about it after the game, and the following game they shot 21 of 21 from the free throw line. So it was one of those things where they made it a point of emphasis, and this team, in more than one way, they show how bought in they've become with Coach Nielsen, his offense and his defense, and they're able to make adjustments. So Bakersfield still piling it on, 9-2. Brassless, who led the way in their last game with 18 points, is able to get on the board early.
Beautiful soft touch there. Normally you see those kind of shots bounce off the back of the rim, but that one falls in. And boy, she had a nice sophomore season up to this point. Really become a focal point offensively for the Wolverines. Second on the team in scoring, Kyle, just a tick below Jordan Holland.
Beautiful move inside. Saxon went right at Jordan Holland, which is no easy task, and she is able to score. Bakersfield shooting a whopping 71% from the field, 5 of 7. It's tough to stop.
They're getting good looks. It's that penetration and kick out that's providing quality looks.
Speaking of quality look, Eve Brassless attacks and scores off the glass with her left hand, trimming that lead down a little bit more. The Wolverines shooting 67% from the floor. They just haven't had as many shot attempts. That's what it comes down to.
That's where 3 turnovers comes into play offensively for the Wolverines, and you got to credit the Roadrunners for forcing those turnovers here in the first quarter.
Saxon going at Holland again, and they're going to call a foul on Holland.
I'd like to see the replay on that one. Maybe she initiated some contact with the body, but from our vantage point, it wasn't a good one. I will preface that.
Yeah.
It looked like she just kind of stumbled on her own.
Well, we'll take a media timeout in the meantime. So it looks like Josie Williams is set to check in. When we come back, we'll see you back here in a moment.
You only need to answer one question. Will you accept the challenge to become? No matter where you are in life, no matter your interests, from award-winning accounting to marketing and entrepreneurship programs, there's a place for you at Utah Valley University. A place to engage, to rise, to succeed, to become.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
All right, we're waiting for both teams to head back out onto the floor. It is a number 1 versus number 2 matchup. Granted, we are still relatively early on in conference play, but the Wolverines...
Getting close to that halfway point.
That's true, yeah. As I said it, I was like...
By the end of this weekend, we'll basically be halfway through conference play.
That's true. That's nuts is what it is. And let's take a moment to appreciate what this Wolverine team has been able to do. They have gone... let's just... It's well known that they're undefeated in conference play so far, 5-0, but their last 2 victories came on the road against 2 of the better programs in the WAC in recent years. You have UTRGV and New Mexico State. Winning both of those on the road is just such a massive feat. Madison Grange attacks and floats it up. She has been a very bright spot, and she is playing with an aggression and confidence that we did not see last year.
I want to add one more thing to the Wolverines. Through mid-December, Kyle, they only had 1 win, and that was at home versus Antelope Valley. It would have been very easy for them to say, hey, this new coaching staff, the new schemes, they're not working. It's hard to buy in. But this team, credit to them. They stuck with it, and it's paid off in a big way in conference play. It's really impressive what this team has done, winning 7 in a row with a chance to win 8 today. And they've got a nice stretch coming up here, Kyle, where obviously they're playing this home game, then they got Grand Canyon, a road trip to California Baptist in Seattle, but back at home. So they've got the next 6 games are at home, so they can really put some gap in conference play.
In the meantime, Jordan Holland on the feed from Josie Williams is able to score with the foul, so she'll head to the line. But Utah Valley has done a really good job of feeding it inside to Josie and then letting Josie decide whether or not she's just going to attack or if she's going to find the cutter. So that was a textbook play.
And that's the evolution of Josie Williams' game, where we didn't quite see that vision last year, and where she's evolved as a player this season is recognizing double teams and making good passes.
And she's got her hands full with Austin in the paint today. And I remember talking to her. She was playing her a couple games back. Normally, a center on the other team is a little undersized. Josie, it's a tall frame. It's a lot to deal with, and she can get serious buckets. But she actually likes going up against similar-sized players. She says she's able to feel out their body and able to kind of roll around that a little bit better. Holland finds a lane to the hoop, is able to score off of a broken play. Fortunately, Utah Valley was able to turn nothing into something. They trimmed the lead to 3.
Really good response by this Wolverines team. Down 7-0 to begin the first quarter, and now they're only down 3.
Long jumper is no good from Green.
Great rebound there from Josie. That's, oftentimes you don't see players with the textbook block out. Oh, what a move! Josie Williams has asserted herself in this game on both ends of the floor, cleaning up the rebound on the other end, and now an offensive rebound here. Great stuff from Josie Williams.
Williams with 3 rebounds to start things off here in the third quarter. First free throw is up and good. I mentioned earlier the Wolverines leading the conference in free throw percentage, and they start off 4 of 4 from the line.
And that's how they got their first point of the quarter, is they were struggling offensively, there were turnovers, and then they earned that trip to the free throw line, got on the board.
Josie misses the back end, but there are 4 fouls on Bakersfield, so any more will send Utah Valley to the free throw line unless it's an offensive foul. So in the amount of time left, Utah Valley, don't be surprised if we see them attack some more. A wide open 3 is no good, but Holland cleans up the board.
Wolverines out-rebounding the runners. 5-3 here in the first. Ooh! Holland thought about that transition three-pointer.
Williams gets her own miss. Goes up in traffic. Can't connect on that one either. Unfortunately, Bakersfield able to capitalize.
2 quality looks there from Josie. Can't be mad about that. That's what you're looking for in every possession, high-quality looks.
The runner is no good. Another rebound for Josie. That's 5 for Williams.
Wow. Great stuff from Josie on the glass here. As you see, Kyle, the Roadrunners' defense is way above the three-point line, which means a lot of opportunity to get to the rim.
Yeah, Cortez too strong on the 3. 1:15 to go here in the quarter. And Bakersfield holding on to a 2-point lead. Nice drive, but can't connect. Holland with the rebound.
The defensive rebounding here in the latter part of the first quarter for the Wolverines has been exceptional. 1 and done on the defensive end.
Cortez was met with some contact, but Williams is able to finish through the defense. Josie Williams having herself a quarter. Only 3 points, but those 5 rebounds go a long way. We're notched up at 16. 35 seconds remain in the quarter.
Roadrunners haven't scored in over 2.5 minutes. They're 0 of their last 4.
Nice defense from Williams. Cortez will clean it up.
Final shot for the Wolverines and a chance to take the lead. They trailed 7-0 to start this game.
Williams on the left wing. Holland, she wanted that 3.
10 seconds here in the first quarter. They're going down low.
Williams finds Grange inside, can't connect, and I think that might do it. No, the half-court heaves on the way, not good. What a quarter.
Fast and furious. Great stuff from the top two teams in the Western Athletic Conference. We're tied at 16. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for more house with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. More house, same payment. Only at UCCU. Inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
When you know before you go how the latest breaking news, traffic, and weather will affect you, that equals a good morning. Wake up with the news specialists on KSL Today. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Give your head a Mountain Dew kickstart.
Welcome back inside the UCCU Center. Off camera and off air, Matt tells me he's got an interesting stat for me. So what do you got?
Yes, at the media break, I'm just looking at kind of rebound. So at the media break timeout, Bakersfield was leading 11-6, and they were out-rebounding the Wolverines 2-1 at that point. Since that mark, the Wolverines have out-rebounded them 8-4. So
wow.
I think where this game has really changed is on the glass for the Wolverines.
Second quarter has begun. Carvalho tries to start things off with a corner three, but it's off the mark. Austin finds a wide open Easley for three. Cortez back up top to Carvalho. Brassless will lob it over to Carvalho, trying to, break that zone. Grange had a great look from three, but this one didn't fall. Good possession by the Wolverines, but it just didn't fall in their favor. Bakersfield with possession.
That's all you're trying to do offensively. Each and every possession, draw up those kind of looks, and that's, I know this sounds cliche, but that's the game of basketball. Some shots go in, some don't, but the better quality shots you get, the greater chance you have of scoring. And that's, I think 10 times out of 10, if you get that shot, you'll live with it.
Austin picked up by Grange. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They're going to have to get a shot off. Austin, tough runner in the lane is no good. That'll be a shot clock violation, and the Wolverines get the ball back. Carvalho gets it across midcourt. Now Grange. Dangerous pass. We'll have a jump ball. And possession will go back to Bakersfield.
Turnover by the Wolverines. It's not a bad pass by Cortez, but ideally you want to work it around the three-point line and get it in from the wing. A lot harder to get your hands on the ball that way than throwing it across court.
Easley on the wing just hit a three a moment ago. Bond trying to do some work. The drop step was good, but the shot was not.
Critical for the Wolverines to get that defensive rebound. They've done a tremendous job of keeping it to one shot. Now, with the Roadrunners defense playing so high, you got to get to the rim like Jordan Holland was trying to do right there. Keep attacking the rim.
Cortez with a deep three.
Or get it into the hands of Cortez and nail the three-pointer. That'll work just as well. Cortez, ever since she set foot on campus, she has been lights out from downtown.
Easley crosses over, steps back. Now Austin, she'll take a three. This one's too strong. We're notched up at 19. About 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. Grange looking for that high pick. She wanted the three, but it wasn't there. Eve, she'll turn and shoot. No good. Couple subs coming in. We have Saxon in as well as
Jaden Eggleston.
Yes, Eggleston checking into the game. And Singleton. Step back three is on the way and good. Tough shot.
Oh, they're going to say it's a 2. Foot on the line. Wonder if that will be reviewed in the next break. But only a 2, but a beautiful move and shot from Saxon.
Cortez straight up top. And an arid pass. I think Cortez thought Brassless was going to roll. Bakersfield's done a really good job stopping overall stopping the offense of Utah Valley. Nearly a travel. Carvalho got knocked over, but no whistle.
Coach Nielsen's going to go deep in his bench here in a moment. Megan Jensen, the freshman center, set to check in. Coach Nielsen not happy right now with the flow offensively. And when there's not good, crisp ball movement, it's really hard to break a team like Bakersfield off the dribble. Best way to beat that aggressive type of defense is to swing the ball around, good ball movement. Ball travels faster than feet. And you got to credit the Roadrunners right now for making it difficult for the Wolverines to get anything offensively.
Free throw's good for Saxon. Bakersfield extends their lead to 3. Megan Jensen is actually the best offensive rebounder on the team. And while there is no significantly larger center on the floor for Bakersfield, it's going to be interesting to see what Megan Jensen's able to do in the paint. Carvalho takes that high screen. Sohail drive and kick. Grange will take a long 2 and bury it.
And that shot was created by the multiple penetrations. You saw Holland, you saw Sohail just keep penetrating. And if you have to kick, if you can't get to the rim, then that's exactly what you want to see. But that open shot was created because of that penetration.
Eggleston. Another 3 on the way. This one is no good for Saxon. Carvalho with the long rebound. There's a battle for the ball, a scrum. And it ends up in the hands of the Roadrunners.
Second turnover for Maria Carvalho. Been a rough start for her. She's been hot in conference play, but no points, 3 rebounds, and 2 turnovers for Carvalho. That matchup that you mentioned in the first quarter, right now I'd have to give the edge slightly to Dallas Jones.
Yeah, that's been a tough matchup for Carvalho. Jones has really been causing fits on the defensive end. What a nifty move.
Wow. Sneaks it up and under. What a play and a finish there from Jaden Eggleston.
And looks like we're going to have a foul on. I think it's going to be on Maria Carvalho.
That to me is a frustration foul where Dallas Jones is making it difficult. She's forced a couple turnovers. And Carvalho's got to find a way. And it might be a different way than she's used to. Maybe it's less dribbling, more shooting and spotting up in the offense. But right now, the Roadrunners are making it hard on the
Oh, hey, you got one of those insurance apps too? You know how this thing works?
No, sorry. Not an app, it's my agent.
In this moment,
No, I'm fine, thanks.
it's good to know you have a trusted, independent auto owner's insurance agent who's there when you need them.
Great.
Man, I gotta get one of those.
Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people.
Neil Dastrup Insurance, your local independent auto owners insurance agency, supports UVU athletics.
Welcome back inside the UCCU Center. Utah Valley trying to steal a victory, not steal, but trying to defend home court here in Orem, Utah. Maria Carvalho commits a frustration foul, giving possession back to Bakersfield. The Roadrunners lead by 4 with 4:38 left in the half. This might be the toughest matchup that Utah Valley has seen so far in conference play. We are waiting as Coach Nielsen and the officials are discussing. Well, I don't know what they're discussing, but they're taking their time with it.
Looks like they were discussing whether or not they were going to bring in Kiana De Los Santos, but they're going to wait.
I think that was the third personal foul on Maria Carvalho, and I think Coach was trying to argue that it was only her second. So I wonder if that's something that they will change or not, but that hurts for Utah Valley with Maria having 3 fouls. Beautiful play in the meantime, though. Great pass from Jensen.
And that's exactly what we talked about before the break, is Carvalho is just not having her way handling the basketball. Let's get her involved in another way. They get her in the backdoor screen and get her first points. Great for Maria and for the Wolverines.
Utah Valley bringing the intensity on the defensive end. And it looks like Utah Valley has gone to more of a zone here. Carvalho trying to defend the 3. Great defensive possession by Utah Valley. They're able to force the shot clock violation.
2 huge possessions. One on the defensive end, which was the shot clock violation, but offensively as well to get that bucket out of the timeout. Great sequence for Utah Valley.
Kiana De Los Santos, one of the seniors on the team. I love when she checks into the game. She's probably the feistiest player that the Wolverines have on this squad. Holland way too strong. Jensen nearly comes up with the offensive board, but it's taken away. A long 2 is on the way and short from Eggleston. Holland with the rebound, her 3rd. De Los Santos picked up by Jones. Eight on the shot clock. Jensen, beautiful handoff. The no-look handoff to Holland. She was looking our way when she dumped it off. What a pretty move.
What a pass there from Megan Jensen. Love the offensive set to get the ball into the post and then hit the cutting Jordan Holland.
3 is on the way and no good from Tokuhara. She knocked one down earlier. And oh dear.
Bodies crashing everywhere. De Los Santos took a couple of hits. And the Wolverines lucky to avoid a fast break bucket there by the Roadrunners.
De Los Santos was a little shaken up. It kind of went back and forth. Turnover. It was like just kind of within 2 seconds, there were about 3 turnovers, but fortunately ends up into the hands of Utah Valley. We're tied at 25 with just over 2 minutes to play in the half. Dangerous pass. Can Sohail handle it? No. We'll have a foul against Sohail as she tried to clean it up.
I believe the foul is actually on Andy Easley for kind of crashing in for the steal. Going to stay here with Utah Valley.
The Bakersfield coaching staff getting a warning from the official. Turned over and told her to be quiet, and then Head coach for Bakersfield had some words for his assistant telling her to stop talking.
This game matters.
It does.
1 versus 2 in WAC standings. Tied at 25. It's been a great first half.
De Los Santos gets doubled. She needs some help. And unfortunately, it's another turnover on the Wolverines.
The Wolverines would be winning this game, Kyle, if it wasn't for the turnovers. They're up to 9 turnovers. That's 6 more than the Roadrunners right now. They're shooting the ball better, 50% to 38%. They're rebounding better, 16 to 10. But they are giving the Roadrunners some extra possessions with those turnovers.
Utah Valley has been able to keep it to just 12 turnovers a game in conference play, but today has just not been the best day, as they're only 3 away from hitting that average, and we're still in the first half. So it's been a little ugly for the Wolverines, and you have to credit the Roadrunners for that.
You do. And a lot of those turnovers, as you mentioned, are credit to the Roadrunners, but there's been a few, just like that De Los Santos pass. If you're going to try and pass it from 5 feet behind the three-point line all the way down to the basket, that's a hard pass to make. And that's where fundamentals come back into play.
Holland able to bring the ball across midcourt. She'll go back up to Cortez. Holland looking for that screen from Jensen. Oh, what a crossover. Nifty move. She's able to finish in transition. My goodness, we'll have to take another look at that later.
Jordan Holland leading the Wolverines with 11 points and a beautiful crossover to get to the rim. That's one part of her game, Kyle, that's just so underrated, her ability to break people down off the dribble. You don't see many forwards in this conference who can handle the ball like Jordan Holland.
No, and it's crazy because she did not have that ability when she first came in.
You're right.
She's Coach Kathy Nixon said over and over again how hard of a worker Holland is. And I think we're going to have an offensive foul against Cortez. I thought it was going to be a foul on Bakersfield. But back to Jordan Holland, the way that her game has evolved, she didn't come in as just this extremely skilled basketball player. It's taken a lot of hard work and dedication, and it's been special to watch.
There was always the talent, but she has really refined her game, and her skill set is the word I would use. Just the ability to dribble, ability to get to the rim, her free throw shooting. Another Wolverine. Wait! Let's see here what the official. They changed the call, and it is indeed another Wolverine turnover. 10 turnovers here in the first half.
.51 seconds left in the half, and Utah Valley clinging to a 1-point lead. Green will bring it up for the Roadrunners. Oh, the pass goes right into the hands of Jordan Holland. Holland goes at Green in transition and scores. Green decided to hold back and avoid the foul, but Jordan Holland is up to 13 points in the half. Utah Valley up by 3. The Roadrunners can hold for the final shot of the half. Nice pass inside to a cutting Austin. Austin's able to score, and that is going to do it. What a half. Back and forth. It hasn't been the prettiest. Utah Valley shooting 55% from the floor as a team. They've taken 6 less shots than Bakersfield, but they have been more efficient. And Utah Valley, both teams shooting well from the free throw line. Not a ton of free throws. There weren't a lot of fouls, I think. It was fast. Not a lot of fouls. But it's been a very, very close matchup so far. So I think we're in for a very exciting second half.
To me, I think the story is, before we get to a halftime break here, it comes down to turnovers. The Wolverines are, I don't want to say the word dominating, but they are taking care of business on the glass. 17-10 over the Roadrunners, but those turnovers, 11 first half turnovers are keeping the Roadrunners in this game. We're going to be set for a fantastic third and fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the third quarter after this halftime break.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
Smooth sailing.
More traffic.
Great looking day ahead.
More weather.
New details are emerging.
More breaking news. Whenever, wherever.
That's good news.
More ways to know before you go.
You're going to like the morning commute.
On KSL Today. Weekday mornings on KSL 5.
If we can see things for what they are. If we can see what they could be. If the plastic we use, we never throw away. If the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up. The future is about giving back.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for more house with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. More house, same payment. Only at UCCU. Inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else?
In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices. Experienced? Check. Accurate? Check. The team more Utahns trust to stay safe from winter weather surprises? Check, 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 and check. Know before you go. Check with the KSL 5 weather specialists.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else? In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life.
If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Hyundai. I promise you'll love it.
The path to true success is achieved through determination.
With the goal!
Determination to grow, to push through, and to finish. Utah Valley student athletes strive for these qualities. UVU student athletes need your support from the community, their peers, and their families to achieve this growth and success in life.
Has an opportunity laid down, and there it is! A dive into third base.
Support from donors like you makes a significant impact on the lives of more than 370 Wolverine student athletes. The General Athletic Scholarship Fund will help our student athletes be successful in the classroom, on the field, and in life. Please support our student athletes with a personal donation and watch these men and women grow now and in the future.
Guess who's back? The Wolverines. Utah Valley ready to take the floor in the second half. They lead by 1, 29-28 over the visiting Roadrunners of CSU Bakersfield. It has been an exciting matchup so far. Matt, I need your thoughts on the first half. What can Utah Valley clean up a little bit to come away with their 8th straight, yes, I said it, 8th straight victory, and their 6th straight in conference?
It's just the turnovers, really. Kyle, they've assisted on 10 of 12 made field goals. So when they don't turn the ball over, they're getting good shots. And is this another made? No, there was a miss from Eve Brassless, but if they can clean up the turnovers, they'll be in great shape.
Eve was able to clean up the miss and put it back. Utah Valley goes up 31-28. They swing it inside. Eggleston. 3 balls on the way, and it is no good. Utah Valley with the rebound. Carvalho has had her hands full with Jones defending her today. Williams had nowhere to go, but Holland, corner of the free throw line, that elbow jumper went in and out. Holland leads the way, leads all scorers with 13 points already.
Great start for the Wolverines. A couple great looks. That one didn't go in, but the offense is working like you want it to. And more importantly, no turnovers here to start the third quarter.
Sohail gets her hand on the ball. 3 on the shot clock. A long 3 is on the way, no good. Williams tracks down the rebound. That is her 6th rebound so far. Brassless has a wide I don't know why she didn't shoot it. She can hit that shot.
She was wide open, but I think right now the emphasis offensively is run the half-court sets, get good shots.
It looked like Williams was cutting inside, maybe stepped on someone's foot, and sometimes your tendency is to just kind of collapse in a heap rather than let your ankle turn. So she seems like she's okay, and Bakersfield able to force the turnover.
That's kept them alive, forcing those turnovers. 12 turnovers now for the Wolverines.
Bakersfield swings around the perimeter, then finds Eggleston inside. They tried coming up with the offensive board, unable to do so. Sohail with the board.
I'm really impressed with the defensive rebounding here by the Wolverines. 18-10 defensively. They're out-rebounding by 10. And then Jordan Holland from downtown with the triple.
Holland was able to not. She was left wide open. Tokuhara got hit by somebody, and she was just on the ground shaken up while Holland was able to knock down the wide-open shot. We're going to stay right here as Utah Valley is trying to open up a lead. They currently...
You're trying's the wrong word, Kyle. They have opened up their largest lead of the game.
You're right. 6 points.
Which is significant. I know the lead only looks like 6, but let's remember in the first quarter they were down 7-0. So really, it's a 13-point turnaround for the Wolverines. And where it all began was when Josie Williams was subbed in. So she started the game, took a little break. She came back and made an instant impact rebounding. Williams has 6 rebounds to go along with 3 points. And she set the tone for the Wolverines on the glass where they're out-rebounding the Roadrunners. Plus 10.
That's
21-11.
That really, you said it best. In Utah Valley, that's how they're making up for the turnovers, is the rebounding game is just such a staggering difference. 3 offensive rebounds for the Wolverines as well. And the points in the paint, plus 10 as well.
Another thing that needs to be mentioned for the Wolverines defensively, they're making it really hard for the Roadrunners to get quality looks from beyond the 3-point line. Roadrunners are only 3 of 12 from downtown, 25%. And then on the other end, it's just one and done. They take a three, it doesn't go in, they get the rebound. I mean, this Wolverine team defensively is no joke. One of the best in the Western Athletic Conference. And Jordan Holland, can we please just acknowledge the 16 points, the 4 rebounds, well on her way to a first-team WAC award at the end of the season.
Absolutely, and she's 1 point away of tying a season high of 17. Her career high is 24, so we'll have to keep an eye on that as we have a lot of time left in this game.
And forces the turnover. She's out and running. There's a foul by the Roadrunners. Jordan Holland. Extraordinary performance.
Looked like, it was Austin was trying to pass it inside, recognized that the lane was cut off, and then kind of flipped the ball, tried to get it back to herself, and it ended up just right into the Wolverine hands. So Utah Valley with a chance to extend.
I'd find a way to get the ball back in Jordan Holland's hand. She's hot.
Sweeping left-handed shot by Brassless is no good. Straight on three is no good as well. And Brassless comes up with the board. Holland into the lane.
She'll be going to the free throw line. Blocking foul there on Dallas Jones. Jordan Holland, every time she touches the basketball, something good happens. And what I loved about that particular drive was there was no hesitation.
Yeah.
Got the ball, attacked the rim, drew the foul, no unnecessary dribbles, no unnecessary movements, just straight line to the rim and gets rewarded for it. She is exceptional. We've been watching her for a long time here at Utah Valley, but boy, has she become one of the outstanding players in this conference.
Jordan Holland ties a season high of 17 points with that free throw.
It might be the time to start talking about Jordan Holland's legacy at this university the way she's been playing.
Yeah.
Maybe the conversation needs to be focused on all-time great for this women's basketball program here at Utah Valley University.
And we're gonna, as the season progresses, we're gonna have to take a look at all those career numbers for Jordan Holland because she deserves that recognition. 10 on the shot clock for Bakersfield. Utah Valley ramping up the zone defense. A long three is on the way, comes up short. And a foul against, I think it's going to go on Josie Williams. Yes, it is Williams. That is, believe it or not, just her first personal foul. So that's a good sign for Utah Valley.
I don't want to, great's not the right word, but that's an acceptable foul. You're fighting for a defensive rebound. No problem with that.
Great pass inside, but unfortunately Austin got about every part of the rim, but no net.
That's tough. That is a tough break. It was a great move. Oh, back-to-back fouls on Josie Williams. I need to see a replay on that one. Coach Nielsen didn't like it, but the foul is on Williams, and the ball is back to the Roadrunners where the Wolverines lead by 7.
Five and a half to go here in the third quarter. Jones, she'll skip it across. Austin, she'll pull the trigger and bury the three.
Much needed basket for Ashley Austin. 6 points now, 2 of 5 from downtown.
Brassless being hounded by Saxon, and she just coughs the ball right up into Jones's hands. Jones comes up a little bit short on the layup, and then Bakersfield commits a foul. So in a turnover situation, that's kind of best-case scenario for Utah Valley.
And it's worst-case scenario for the Roadrunners, who have now missed, in between the basket from Austin, 2 layups. And the game would be tied at 35 if you get those layups. Couple breaks for the Wolverines. Tough for the Roadrunners. Those are hard ones to get over.
Carvalho takes a high screen from Josie, able to dribble her way through the double team and scores off the glass. Crafty move by Maria.
That's what she likes to do. She likes to have the ball in her hands, breaking down the defense, and it worked to perfection. for the Wolverines.
Austin just knocked down a three a moment ago, decides to pass it off. The floater in the lane is no good by Saxon, but she comes up with her own miss. We have a battle of the bigs. Williams. And what the? Williams just got tossed to the ground with no whistle. And then Holland comes in, wraps her up for the jump ball.
Jordan Holland, fantastic defensive sequence there from Jordan Holland. Recognized that they were going to get the ball into the post regardless of what the Wolverines did. Came down to help, forced the jump ball, and it's Wolverines basketball after the timeout.
Looking to spend that birthday money, Tyler? I'm just not sure which one to get. Well, they are both pretty cool. But saving some of that money would be pretty cool, too. Yep.
When's the right age to teach your children how to save and spend money wisely? Right now, with the Be Money Smart program only at Utah Community Credit Union. Inspiring smart decisions.
Bakersfield with possession, 4:05 left in the third quarter. Utah Valley up 6.
Jordan Holland with an outstanding defensive play to get the ball back for the Wolverines, where it was a very physical sequence under the basket between Austin and Josie Williams, and Jordan Holland came in on help defense to force the jump ball, and now the Wolverines get rewarded with the possession. That's not going to register on the stat sheet, but it's a big moment in this game.
Holland straight up top. Carvalho skips it over to Cortez. Carvalho, she'll take the three and make the three.
Maria Carvalho has been fantastic here in this third quarter. Rough first half as Dallas Jones made it difficult, but she gets to the rim on the layup and then buries the three-pointer. Great stuff from Carvalho, who has been really good in conference play.
Drive and kick out to Jones. She can't connect on the three. Look to answer the three from Maria Carvalho, but Utah Valley.
They've got numbers. They're going to pull it out. Cortez thought about that transition three-pointer.
Cortez goes back out to Carvalho. Now Cortez again. Sohail, she'll take a three. This one's way too strong. Jones lobs it up. Easley over to Jones. 10 on the shot clock. Austin gets around her defender, floats it up, can't connect. And looks like we'll have a foul on the Wolverines.
It's going to be on Jordan Holland as she was battling for position with Vanessa Austin, the junior out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Not a shooting situation, so it'll be out of bounds for Bakersfield.
3 team fouls on Bakersfield, 3 on Utah Valley. A quick shot off the back iron, but an offensive rebound for Austin gives it right back to Easley. Austin in the paint, can't connect. Williams with another big rebound. That's a painful turnover for Utah Valley. Carvalho got possession.
That's also a rule I don't understand, because the defender is there, there's no space to move, I feel like you could very easily make the argument that it's a blocking foul.
I think she may have traveled. I'm not sure what the call was.
The call was a travel. I'm just saying, in that particular sequence of events,
right,
what is the right thing to call? Because Carvalho had no room to do anything.
That's true.
So it's definitely a travel, but should there have been a block before the travel?
Right.
Doesn't matter now as Austin buries the three-pointer, but that's always been a sequence in basketball that I've struggled to understand.
Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Holland. Williams finds a cutting Holland. Oh, Holland a little too strong. Great pass from Williams, but Holland couldn't connect.
Wolverines on a bit of a scoring drought. Back-to-back three-pointers from the Roadrunners has them back in the game.
Things are getting real interesting here at the end of the third quarter. Utah Valley leads by only 3, 40-37. We'll take a break here on the WAC Digital Network. We'll be back for the end of quarter number 3. .127 left in the quarter. Jordan Holland looking inbound. Able to get it into Maria.
.6-0 run by Bakersfield over the last 45 seconds. Wolverines needing a bucket.
Too strong on the jumper was Cortez. Rebound by Austin.
This is a big minute here for both teams. Wolverines had the lead up to 9 a moment ago.
Green has a look from the corner. It's no good. Cortez with a huge rebound.
Holland out in front. And she'll go to the free throw line. Another fantastic drive by Holland. No wasted movements on her way to the rim.
Great find by Cortez as well.
When you're in a scoring drought, which the Wolverines haven't scored a point in 2 minutes and 56 seconds. There's no easier way to end that drought than to get to the free throw line.
Cortez checks out of the game, and in comes Madison Grange. Holland with 18 points, a new season high. This one rattles in and out. Couple of barely missed free throws for Holland. Easley can't connect on this three. That's dangerous for Utah Valley, though. And the ball ends up into the hands of Austin. And Easley gets her shot sent out of bounds. So 26, basically the game and shot clock are the same. Bakersfield can hold for the last shot if they so desire. Green will inbound under the basket. A quick shot and make by Eggleston. A 2-point lead for Utah Valley. The Wolverines can have the last shot of the quarter. Carvalho, oh goodness, an offensive foul. Brassless commits the offensive foul, giving possession back to Bakersfield with 4.5 seconds left. Austin, and no, we'll have an offensive foul on Bakersfield this time.
opportunity here for the Wolverines to get some points back. They led 40-31. Since then, it's been an 8-1 run by Bakersfield to close the gap. Wolverines haven't made a field goal in nearly 4 minutes. Can Josie end it?
Williams, way too strong.
Hey, this is what you want. If you're a basketball fan, number 1, Wolverines. Number 2, Roadrunners. Game within 2 points heading into the fourth. This is great WAC basketball. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to leave it all on the mat. Because that's what I do when I get it done so I can do it. Yeah! I'm on a new level. Give your head a Mountain Dew kickstart.
The latest from KSL5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
Matt, we got to take a look at the box score from the third quarter alone. Something that, Utah Valley shot 40%, Bakersfield only 20%. However, the number of shot attempts is staggering. Each team made 4 shots. Utah Valley was 4 of 10. 4 of 20 was Bakersfield. So Bakersfield took 10 more shots in the quarter. I mean, even if you're not shooting the ball particularly well, if you're able to get that many more opportunities, Bakersfield with 8 points off of 6 turnovers. Utah Valley had 6 turnovers in the quarter, and they out-rebounded the Wolverines in the quarter as well. So that is going to be a problem for Utah Valley if they can't clean that up. The fourth quarter has begun. We have had a tight one the entire way. Austin right over Josie Williams. Williams wins this battle.
Williams is working hard. That is a difficult challenge defensively, but she is battling, and she's coming up with some big defensive rebounds. Great stuff from Josie Williams.
Holland finds Williams. Carvalho, she'll take a 3. This one's no good.
There's been a heavy dose of Vanessa Austin here in the second half. I wonder if the Roadrunners will try and establish her in the post. And if you're the Wolverines, if that happens, I think it's time to double. Force the double team.
Austin with a very tough shot on the left elbow.
That was Dirk Nowitzki-esque, the one-footer fadeaway. Tough shot that goes down for Ashley Austin.
11 points for Austin.
Wolverines have got to find a way to keep Jordan Holland involved offensively.
Williams had a great look from just inside the free throw line, but it was a little too strong. Green finds the seam. Bakersfield is on top. They lead.
Only the second lead change of the game.
Cortez has a look from 3. She buries it.
Big answer from Cortez. A timely three-pointer. These next 8 minutes are going to be intense. Cortez!
Oh, nearly came up with it.
Shot clock's going to be an issue here on this possession.
Cortez averages 2 steals a game, so that was nearly one of those steals. Austin for 3, it's short.
Great defense from the Wolverines.
Carvalho, she's going to go one-on-one. She's able to score in transition. Huge buckets for Utah Valley. They go back up by 3.
9 points now for Carvalho. She struggled in that first half, but her stat line in the second half's been nice. Up to 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 dimes.
Williams and Austin. Austin can't get there. Looks like Holland got a hand on it, and Holland let her know afterwards.
Holland with the block. She has been superb with help defense here in the second half. I love it when the offense runs through Jordan Holland.
Cortez thought about the three. She's hit 2 today. Williams. Oh, they're looking for a deflection. Are they going to overturn the call? No, it's going to go with Bakersfield. Utah Valley thought it was deflected. 6:45 left in the game. As we said before, Utah Valley trying to stay undefeated in conference play. Bakersfield trying to get their 4th victory. They're 3-1 in second place.
And I think this is honestly their second biggest challenge in conference play. The first being the road game against New Mexico State, snapping that 23-game winning streak. That was a tremendous challenge. But this is the second best team in the WAC, and it's also a challenge.
Great defense from Holland. Now Utah Valley, no lead is safe, so the Wolverines looking to increase. Can they do it here? Yes!
Oh, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Cortez feeling it.
That was silky smooth from Alexis Cortez. 2 huge three-pointers here in the fourth quarter.
Easily pick and roll, but it is picked by Cortez.
Push the pace. Grange is out. Oh, the transition 3!
Oh, no, man, the roof was about to blow.
I'm okay with that shot. Wide open. Chance to swing the momentum. It doesn't fall, but a good look from Grange.
Utah Valley up 6 with 5.5 to go. Jones to Easley. Easley finds a lane, attacks and scores.
That was a nice finish there from Easley. Just floating through the lane, soft touch. Easley now with 8 points. What a luxury it is to have a player like Cortez in these kind of moments. Just fearless. Moment doesn't get to Cortez.
Nice pass inside. Brassless can't connect off the backboard. Rebounded by Jones.
Under 5 to go.
Saxon with the reverse.
Beautiful finish from Saxon. 9 points now for Saxon.
Cortez, she was open for a bit, but Carvalho got to stay focused on Jones, because anytime Carvalho starts looking up at teammates, Jones gets her hand in the cookie jar. She's been able to get a couple of steals that way.
Got to move the ball. Good pass.
Holland spinning, shooting, and will head to the free throw line.
Jordan Holland will be at the free throw line following the timeout. It's a thriller here in Orem. We'll be back.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become? It doesn't matter your situation in life.
No matter your interest.
Whether your first choice or second chance.
There's a place for you.
Place for you at UVU. Place to engage, to rise, to succeed.
To become.
When you know before you go how the latest breaking news, traffic, and weather will affect you, that equals a good morning. Wake up with the news specialists on KSL Today. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Jordan Holland heading to the free throw line with 18 points, a chance to get to that 20-point mark. The Utah Valley with a 2-point lead. We are in for a tight finish. Free throw is up and good for Jordan.
Looking for a 20-point game. Season high for Jordan Holland.
Got it with 20.
Great effort there from Brassless. I believe the arrow. Oh, it's in favor of the Wolverines. They've had a few of those.
There's been a lot of jump balls, so it's kind of hard to keep track of, but Utah Valley fortunate to have possession on this one. Holland will bring the ball up with a little help from Maria Carvalho. We're under 4 minutes.
Got to be careful here. Can't afford a turnover.
Maria ran to help Jordan. 10 on the shot clock. Carvalho, step back three, in and out, no good. Brassless, and we'll have another jump ball, but possession will go right back to Bakersfield.
Wolverines in a bit of a drought here. No field goals in about 3 minutes, but those kind of possessions at this particular point in the game are still a positive. You run a lot of clock, you get a good shot. It doesn't turn into a, it's not a long rebound that forces a fast break on the other side. Obviously you want points, but to get a good shot and to get some clock off is second best to getting points.
Easley, who's knocked down a few threes today.
She had the lane to the rim. It looked like she had decided, I'm getting to the rim and kicking it out, and she had an opportunity for a layup there. That's a tough break for the Roadrunners.
It is very tough. Can Utah Valley capitalize on it, though? The lead is only 4. 3 minutes to go. Brassless has a lane, goes up, hits the side of the backboard, and the ball will go off of Bakersfield. 13 on the shot clock, Wolverines with possession.
Plenty of time here on the shot clock. No need to force anything here. Get the best shot you can get with under 3 minutes to go.
Beautiful cut by Cortez. Cortez fouled and will head to the line.
Great play to get Cortez to the free throw line. I believe the foul on Austin was because she was inside that restricted area.
Free throws up and good for Cortez. Second Wolverine in double figures. 10 for Cortez, 20 for Jordan Holland. Make that 11 for Cortez. The lead is up to 6. Austin with the fake. She's able to drive in, and we have some major contact and a foul on Jordan Holland.
Hard collision there. Looks like both players are okay. Austin will go to the free throw line. She's only, Kyle, a 69% free throw shooter, so not automatic 2 points here for the Roadrunners. Looks like a little extra time here for both players after that hard crash. 2 big free throws for Bakersfield.
And Austin is off the mark on her first, but one more free throw coming. She's unable to connect on either, but an offensive rebound gives Bakersfield a much-needed opportunity to score. This one's no good, though, rebounded by Cortez.
Heavy pressure from Dallas Jones. She's a
really good defender.
Yeah.
She's done a really good job without fouling. Holland. She's going to float this one up. A little too strong.
Under 2 minutes to go here.
Eggleston.
Oh! A huge bucket. And one opportunity to cut the lead to 1.
Brassless looking a little in disbelief, but it was the right call. Brassless didn't give her room to land. Free throws up and good. It is a one-possession game with 1:39 to go.
The Wolverines have not made a field goal in 4.5 minutes.
Carvalho able to get around the pressure. Holland with the handoff. Carvalho was looking for the pass in the corner. Brassless was not there.
19th turnover of the game for the Wolverines, and now an opportunity for the Roadrunners to tie the game.
Let's go Utah Valley. Defense.
Coach Nielsen pleading with his team, no threes and no fouls.
And let me add one more thing. One and done. Clean up the defensive glass. No offensive rebounds for the Wolverines.
Another step back. No good, but an offensive rebound and a foul on Cortez. That is the third team foul. I don't know if... Oh, man, they're going to give her shots. I don't know if she was shooting on that, but the official says she was going up.
I don't know about that. That looked like a hard-fought offensive rebound, that there may have been a loose ball foul situation, but I don't think she was even attempting to shoot the basketball.
Didn't look like it to me. She's 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Make that 2 for 2.
Good news for the Wolverines, regardless of what happens here. They still have the lead, and they'll have the offensive possession, but they've got to get a bucket. No field goals in over 5 minutes.
Carvalho pushing the ball up the floor. We are down to a minute to go, and there is a foul.
No one's really in danger of 1-and-1 at this juncture of the quarter. 3 team fouls on UVU, only 2 on Bakersfield, so they can be ultra aggressive in this sequence.
There's 3 on Bakersfield at this point, actually, so each team has
third.
1 foul to give.
Still, go for steals, jump the passing lanes.
Carvalho able to get past her defender. She floats it up. It's too strong.
The Wolverines will get the last possession, but it all comes down to the defensive side of things.
Bakersfield will call timeout. 39 seconds left to go, and Kyle is going to have a heart attack.
Wow, this has been a thrilling game. Credit Bakersfield for hanging around, and they have really cranked it up defensively here in the fourth. Wolverines have not scored a field goal in what seems like an hour. They have scored some points here in the fourth quarter via the free throw line, but 0 for their last 6 from the field. Makes you wonder here, what is Coach Greg McCall dialing up here in this timeout? Do they want to go low in the post to Vanessa Austin? Do they ride Ashley Austin, who's been hot here in the fourth quarter? Eggleston, the leading scorer with 13 points, and a lot of options for the Roadrunners. Where do they go?
They're probably going to draw something up with multiple options. They might have one thing where it's like, okay, this is what we want. If it's not there, here's option B and C. But can Utah Valley disrupt option A and then try and get a steal when they're going from A to B?
And time really isn't a concern here for the Roadrunners. There's no rush to take a shot. You can use up the entire shot clock if you want, which is 23 seconds. You just have to get a good shot.
They inbound to Easley. About 16 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Green. And we're going to have a foul on Jordan Holland, which isn't the worst thing. Utah Valley had a foul to give. They ended up giving them
the shot clock on a foul like that does get reset to 20 seconds.
Dear. Okay, so that is not good then.
So it's not a last shot situation, but it's close to that. Yeah. And now you really can't foul because it puts them on the free throw line.
Right. They find Austin inside. Austin can't connect. And the ball will go out of bounds back to Utah Valley. The effort was there by Bakersfield, but the ball squeaked out past the sideline. Huge break for Utah Valley. And if you're Utah Valley, get the ball in the hands of Maria Carvalho. She is, I think, the second or third best free throw shooter in the conference, shooting at 87%.
Now the Roadrunners do have a foul to give, so if you're the Wolverines, if you can trim a couple seconds off this clock before they can commit the foul, that would be ideal. Obviously can't afford a turnover here.
They get it into Carvalho, and a quick foul is committed.
And now they will foul to put the Wolverines on the free throw line, where this will become a free throw shooting contest.
Holland will inbound. 16.6 seconds on the clock. Utah Valley up 1. They're able to get it to Eve Brassless. Now Carvalho. Holland. They're going to have to get it across midcourt, and there is a foul before the fact, so Holland will head to the free throw line.
Perfect situation for the Wolverines there, that they were able to shed 7 seconds off the clock. That was a defensive lapse there from the Roadrunners. Jordan Holland, what a performance. 20 points, 4 rebounds. Misses the first free throw, which opens the door for the Roadrunners to win the game on a 3-point basket.
Holland's second free throw is no good. It rattled out. My goodness. A rare instance where she misses both free throws.
On the season, Kyle, we're talking about an 80% free throw shooter. When she gets fouled, that's exactly what you want to have happen. You like having the ball in Jordan Holland's hands, and both of those misses just ever so close. That last one was in and out. And now can the Wolverines muster up one more defensive stand?
That's what it comes down to. The Wolverines are a defensive team. This is the ultimate test right here. You have 11 seconds left. You have to get a stop. And you can't foul. Bakersfield can take any kind of shot they want and win the game if they make it.
I think if you're any team, if you're told 10 seconds, I mean it's 11, but 11 seconds, get a stop, you win the game. That's a challenge you like to have.
Yeah. Here we go. Saxon inbound right in front of us. Green with the ball. Now Austin. Austin picked up by Holland. Austin can't connect. The ball goes out into hands. Easley, she wins the game for Bakersfield. Oh my goodness. The ball is batted out. to Easley, and she wins it. Utah Valley is stunned.
And the Wolverines, who have been so good on the defensive glass all night long, they give up one more offensive rebound. And it turns into a buzzer-beating three-pointer from our live vantage point. That was a good field goal. It's obviously under review to make sure that the ball released her hand in time, but live, it looked like she got it off with about a second to go.
What a crazy turn of events. That reminds me of what is it, the 2001 Lakers when Shaq bats it out?
It's good. The field goal has been confirmed, and Bakersfield wins it on a buzzer beater. What a thrilling matchup between the top two teams in the WAC.
Can't believe it. We're going to take a break here, and we may have a little bit of a post-game wrap-up. We will see in a moment, but we'll take a break real quick, and we'll be right back. Utah Valley loses this one in heartbreaking fashion as Easley knocks down a three-pointer at the buzzer. Utah Valley loses as they give up an 8-0 run to Bakersfield. It's their first loss in conference play. Bakersfield improves to 4-1, while Utah Valley falls to 5-1. So what a crazy matchup between the two top-ranked teams in the conference. Jordan Holland led the way with a season-high 20 points. She's 2 points away from hitting 1,000 career points. So we may see her hit that mark on Saturday as Utah Valley will host, I believe it is Grand Canyon. Let's double-check on that. Utah Valley will be playing Grand Canyon on the 22nd at 2 o'clock. Excuse me, that's the 25th. I apologize, at 2 o'clock. So be sure to tune in on the WAC Digital Network. I'm Kyle Bruder. I was joined by Matthew Biamonte today, and that's going to do it for us here. So thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.